Morning. We're standing in front of Landmark Elementary School here in Glendale, which was one of the schools that was at the center of this ruling. A judge says the funding towards the public school's actual building and other public school facilities just like it were so inadequate that he ruled it unconstitutional. So what does that mean? Well, this all dates back to 2017 when Glendale Elementary and other districts filed suit against the state over its funding formula for school construction. When we toured this school a few years ago, we saw cracks in stairs, the foundation, even in the walls that were so bad that you could actually see light through it. Sadly, that is the case for many older schools across the valley. So that is why education officials and advocates sued, citing a state Supreme Court ruling from the 90s that established minimum funding benchmarks. This new ruling says the state has failed to meet those minimum standards for years, and knowing the legislature is likely filing an appeal, I asked leaders at the Arizona Center for Law in the Public Interest what will come next for the state's public schools, and this is what they're hoping for.
Leaders of the legislature have said that they're going to appeal. But what should come next is the legislature and the governor working to fix this problem. I mean, the court, after considering just a mountain of evidence about the effects of the inadequate funding, ruled this is unconstitutional. So it's broken. And what should happen next is our leaders should come together and fix it.
Because school districts could not depend on state funding for construction projects, that's why you see so many districts go through bond issues and overrides to try to fund these projects. And that's why the plaintiff argued that this was unfair for many students and families in the valley, especially those that are in the not so wealthy areas or the rural parts of Arizona. So coming up in the next hour, guys, we're actually going to speak to leaders of the Glendale Elementary School District to talk about this very issue, because this ruling, they claim, is game-changing for their district and for the students and families that they serve.
All right, certainly some huge impacts. We'll be following it, and we'll check in with you in a little bit again. Thank you, Alaina.